this video, these following materials will be discussed. First, how to copy-paste the formulas. Second, absolute and relative references. Third, naming a cell and how to implement in the formulas. Fourth, the use of operators. And lastly, the formulas of sum, average, min, max, round, int, count, count if, count a, and if, and nested if.
In Excel, there are two types of referencing, which are absolute and relative referencing. Why don't we start with relative referencing, which is relatively easy to understand. Moving on, in our example here, we'd have to multiply the price with the quantity of the item sold plus the sales tax for the row total, which we can do by simply pressing equal C8 multiply by D8 plus E8, which is empty for now, but that's okay, we can fill that in later. This will do the math for us, so we won't be needing our maiden China calculators anymore. Now we can copy paste the formula across the remaining cells like so. And as you can see, the cell references are automatically changed. The reason behind this is because Excel checks the location of the cells relative to the location of the formula. In sales tax, if we were to try to do something similar and just do brackets C8 multiply by D8 close brackets multiply by 50%, which is supposed to be 5%, but I added in 0 and who cares. And then it won't work when we copy paste the formula across all the remaining cells. To fix this, we need the help of absolute referencing. Absolute referencing is used whenever you don't want the location of the reference you change relative to the formula. To do this, you simply need to add a dollar sign before the column or row, in most cases both. If we adjust our formula this way, then we can see that the formula will work. You can do it by doing this, adding a dollar sign, and adding a dollar sign here too. And if we copy paste this across to everything else, then it works. Congratulations, you no longer have a skill issue in Excel and you understand relative and absolute functioning.
Second is how to name a cell and how to utilize them in formulas. First, you choose a cell. To rename a cell, click on it. You describe the name and navigate to the formulas menu. Within the define name section, select define name and put the name in the following section. Next, you enter the cell's name in the name box and press OK. And now the name can be used in formulas. Any formula should utilize the name you assigned in place of the cell reference. Next, we have the use of operators. First, there is addition, which is a plus symbol, which are used to add numbers together. For example, A1 plus B1 as the value in the cells A1 and B1. Second, we have subtraction, which is a dash symbol. It's used to subtract one number from another. For example, A1 dash B1 subtracts the value from B1 to A1. Multiplication, which is a tiny star symbol. It's used to multiply numbers. For example, A1 and you type in the tiny star symbol. B1 multiplies the values in cell A1 and B1. Lastly, division, which is a slash symbol.
There are a few functions that we can use. One of them is sum. We can use sum to find the sum of all of these by simply highlighting it and pressing enter. Another useful one we can use is average, which shows the average of our set of data, like so. Minimum shows the smallest number here. And max is the opposite of minimum, which shows the biggest number. The round function in Excel is used to round digits to a certain number of decimal places. For example, here we can use the round function to round it to 1 decimal places. If we type it like this, then copy paste the formula across all the remaining cells, it'll show that these numbers will be rounded automatically. Integers is similar to roundeds in a way, in where it rounds it, but to the nearest integers. So you write int here, click the number, and then done, and then it rounds it to the highest integer like this, to the closest integer.